Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option due to unusual rain and thunder, baby I wonder, would you just put your sweats on me? Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for you. Let me lay a great time on you. Don't hesitate, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just say you will.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high, hands up high. Till I feel the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark perfume. Go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you. When you're in the mood for empathy, there's blood in my pen. Better yet, with your friends and them. I really wanna know you off. I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you cursed his name. You called up your girlfriends and y'all curled in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. Nigga, don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga, that ain't good, came home and sorry. They say conversation rule a nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. I know you what you want. Oh, what it justice, put it in the song. Alright.
You know what I just realized? I clicked the wrong intro. I don't know why I still have that one there. First of all, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We back. I can't believe I fucked it up already. Always something happens every single time. I don't know why I still have that intro. I don't know what I did. I accidentally clicked on the wrong intro, but it's fine. Shout out to everybody, man. Hope everybody's having a blessed day today and a blessed week so far and entering the weekend with positive vibes. You already know what it is, man. It's the SC Experience, aka Boy Eric. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that like button while you're at it. It helps out the algorithm. And on top of that, I'm feeling better. So less sick. We're not that sick anymore. And I say that, knock on wood, you feel me, that I don't get sick again. But we feeling better, like I said, man. More energized than ever. I can't wait to see what happens next. You feel me? And yeah, overall, I needed to take some days off, as well. I needed to take some days off, refresh my mind, refresh everything. You see me on other channels, though. You see me on other channels. I've been on Dirties, Critiques. I've been on other shows, but not my own. But we're back. We're back. And yes, Sebastian Gonzalez, I do watch soccer, and I can't wait for the World Cup. But on top of that, like I said, Blessings to you guys and your families. Hope everybody is doing well. Positive vibes heading your guys' way. Remember, tough times never last, but tough people do, and you guys are some tough people. And remember that prayers up for Florida. I heard there's a hurricane going on over there and stuff like that. Please, 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 prayers up for them. Hopefully, nobody gets injured, hurt, or uh passes away, and also hopefully everybody's doing well over there. But on top of that, hopefully everybody had a blessed day though, like I said, and entering the weekend with positive vibes. Let me see who's up in here in the building so far. Shout out to Robert Pena. What's good? Joshua Young, what's good, man? Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. Philly Sports Talk Podcast, what's good, brother? What's good, Robert? What's good, Jay Taco? Good to see you, my brother. Hope all is well. Kyle Hope, my brother, what is up, man? Hope all is well. Hello, S Experience of Raider Nation, man. Salute to you. And salute to Raider Way as well, man. What's good, Raider Way? Good to see you. And my brother All Eyes in the building. Salute to All Eyes in the building. Herman, what's good, Herman? Good to see you in the chat. And the King of Moderators, Terrence, is up in the building too. What's good, Terrence? Let me see. Yep, prayers up for Florida. Shout out to everybody, man. That's what happens when you take a lot of days off. God damn, I know, right? You get a little rusty with owning your own StreamYard. Like taking the days off, you click on the wrong intro, I already fucked it up. So hey, hi Eric, hope all is well. Yes, everything's better, man. Life in general has been pretty damn good. There's some stuff, but still, gotta keep our heads up and continue pushing. You feel me? Always sending positive vibes everybody's way. And yeah, you feel me? Hopefully you guys are doing well. That's the most important thing. Most important thing. And shout out to Sebastian Gonzalez. Yes, I do watch soccer, but then like I said earlier, yep, I'm going to watch that World Cup. Something's going around. Yep, glad you're doing better, SC. Yeah, I appreciate that, brother. You already know, man. Shout out to Ern. What's good, brother? Good to see you, West Side Media up in the building. Milka Beezy like cereals up in the building as well, man. And go follow my IG. Terrence is dropping all the links, man. I appreciate that, man. The link tree's right there as well. I swear you and the positive vibe shit. God damn, come on, man. Shout out to Chef B as well, man. We about to take him on a run. You already know. Shout out to Chef B. Let me see. Our Raiders need to get this win. Hopefully Tua will recover. Didn't wish that upon no one. And the prayers for anyone in the hurricane. Facts and facts. Prayers up go to Tua too. That looked like a devastating injury. The way his fingers were like this. That has to do with brain. The signal from your brain to your arm. So that could cause a lot. And he should have never played on. I don't know why the hell Miami let him play, but he's doing good now. I seen reports that he's out of the hospital, so that's a good thing, right? GA Patron, my brother, good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. Was good, man. And yeah, hopefully, let me start off with some news before we get into the whole breakdown of the Broncos and stuff. And actually, I got my special guest backstage, man. Might as well bring him in already, man. You see him a lot on my channel. You seen him yesterday on his 420 show at 7:20 or something. I forgot what time it was, but I was on there, man, chopping it up, and you already know, man. We got to get him to 1,000 as well, man. And you'll see him most often, a lot of times on everybody's channel. And on top of that, also the King of Smoke out, my brother here, also chopped it up in real life with him, and so it was good to see him. My brother Raider Gabe in the building. What's good, Gabe?
What's cracking, man? What's cracking?
How are you, brother?
Man. Chilling. How you, Doc? How you? Just
Better, better. I've been sick, bro,
talking
like
about these
mad
Broncos,
sick.
these
Yeah,
donkeys.
we gotta beat them donkeys, bro. Shit.
Yeah, man.
But shout out to Auntie Six in the building. What's good, Auntie Six? Good to see you, brother. And shout out to everybody, man. Concussions are so dangerous, must be taken seriously. Yeah, man. Did you see
Yeah,
that Tua, man? Damn.
damn.
Good thing that he's out of the hospital. I seen he made a post today, Tua, but I didn't read it. So, but yeah, shout out to Auntie Six and shout out to Pyro. What's good? He said Broncos country, let's hide. And yeah, let me just get and there's Raider Gabe's YouTube as well, man. Go subscribe if you haven't yet. Shout out to Thomas Hernandez. But let me go straight into the news real quick before we get into this breakdown and the injury reports. Isaiah Palomao got waived. Some bullshit. Um, he got waived. That let Matthias Farley elevate to the active roster. I don't know what's the point of activating Matthias Farley if they're not going to play him, but maybe he's on special teams. I have to start looking at that. But on top of that, Isaiah Palomao is waived, and if he doesn't get picked up, he will most likely go to the practice squad. Um, Another thing too, there's some injuries that we'll talk about right now in a bit. Besides that, there's not many other things I've missed through the last 4 days. We signed Darren Evans, cornerback. He played for LSU. We also released J.R. Reed, the safety we picked up last week. This guy appeared in 3 games. Is 22 years old, 6'4", 178 pounds. So this is probably another reason why Isaiah Palomar got let go. Another 6'4" guy. 11 tackles, 2 tackle for loss, 3 pass breakups. He played for the Giants in the preseason, so he knows the system. In 2 years at LSU, he started at 5 out of 14 games. Recorded 25 tackles, 7 pass breakups, and interception. While at Nicholas State, he recorded 7 interceptions, 35 pass breakups, 105 tackles, 6 tackle for loss, 2 forced fumbles, in 38 starts. So overall, some depth piece to our already injured cornerback room. And looking at the news, there's not other news. Seeing right here, I think Rock Yasin is out, and we'll talk about the injury report right now. And let me actually bring it up. But what you feel about those guys? You don't know too much about it, or you know a lot about it? Because I hardly know. I have to go based on
What the injury report?
the
Or?
well, let me bring it up first. Hold on. Let me bring up the injury report. Um, this is the Broncos
Uh huh.
injury report. We're gonna start off with that. Shout out to Thrash and shout out to Circus Raider. What's good, Circus Raider? Good to see you, brother. Shout out to Ray Love as well, man. Good to see you guys, man. And hopefully, I didn't skip over anybody. And shout out to Thomas and Pyro, my brother Pyro. What's good? What do you feel about the injury report? What catches your eye, man? Through all these injuries right here, they have a lot. They have a lot.
Darius Butler and Jonathan Cooper probably. Those are the
Okay.
only guys that are gonna like really affect on with them. Oh, maybe I don't know if Billy Turner's their starting offensive lineman, but that's pretty
I
that's
think
pretty
he
big too.
was. I think he was their starting right tackle. So there's that. And shout out to Lewis. My bad, Lewis. Like I said, shout out to Lewis, man. Shout out to you, brother. But yeah, I think they were the Billy Turner is the starting the right tackle. So he's out. That's another week of a right tackle out. you know? And another thing, and I forgot they got Darius Phillips. That's the one thing I completely forgot, but he's out, like you said. DJ Jones catches my eye. He's questionable. He's one of their good DTs right there.
You know,
Um, besides that, mm,
they're gonna be pretty
maybe
soft.
what happened?
I think Jonathan Cooper. I think he gets some sunburn,
Hmm.
so as an outside linebacker, but it's mostly Bradley Chubb and Randy Gregory out. Randy Gregory got a full practice on Friday, but he was limited all week. He didn't participate, so we'll see how effective he is on Sunday too.
No facts. Oh, another thing that catches my eye, Dalton Reisner. He's questionable right there. He was a full participant Friday though. He must be a go. He's one of their best run blockers and blockers in general. The guy is top 10 in run block win rate. So that means out of 100%, 80%, he wins 80% of run blocking situations. This guy is a monster when it comes to the run game, and he will be utilized well with Javante Davis behind him, running the ball, and that's why they've been so effective. And right now, I have a couple of stats about their offense, but Reisner, it looks like he might be a full go. It says questionable, but you look at on Friday, he was a full participant. He's one of their best run, like I said, run blockers, 80% win rate when it comes to that. So that means they're gonna run it a lot at, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, let me get my facts right. He's their left guard, so they'll run a lot left side because that's where their best run blocker is. So yeah. Anybody else that catches your eye? Randy Gregory maybe, but he looks like a full participant.
That's
Yeah,
why I'm
that's the.
saying like, but all they're pretty much full strength. But
Mhm.
what I like is that we're getting Perriman back, so he's gonna help
Yeah,
us out like a lot in the run game.
yeah,
Hopefully they could sure up something in that middle of the field, bro, because the linebackers have been letting it, just it's been open, dog. Every time a quarterback wants to look somewhere or it's like a crucial third down, all they got to do is look to the middle of the field. And I get it, it does have something to do with the interior push. I
yeah,
like the way I like the way the defensive tackles play, as far as when it's run, but as far as when it's passing, like a passing down, they get no push, man. So like they need to. That might help out the linebackers as well. Just being being in the face of the quarterback, so
yeah.
to where he has to like make different throws. You know what I mean? So just hopefully we can get some push up the middle.
And that's been the name, like you said, the name of the game the past few weeks, man. We even known it since the preseason. You know, you were one of them that was calling it get a DT. Other people are saying get a DT, and they haven't really gotten a DT that does that. Hopefully people step up. The good thing is we'll go to the Raiders injury report right now. The good thing is Bilal Nichols is healthy.
Yep.
Neil Farrell is fully healthy now. He's
Yep.
finally gonna get a go. We're starting to get these DTs back from depth, and hopefully they could do the rotation right. And let me give a salute to a couple people before we get on this Vegas report. Shout out to Raiders Primos. What's good, Raiders Primos? Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. Shout out to Buddha, my brother Buddha. What's good,
What
Buddha?
up,
Good to
man?
see you.
What's up, bro?
Let
What's
me
up?
see who else is here. Shout out to Dominic Five as well, and my brother Cool Kev in the building. What's good, man? Randy Gregory going full today. Likely will play Sunday. Yep, that is factual
Yeah, he'll
and
play.
facts. But Broncos can't seem to score, but somehow they keep winning. GA Patriot, we'll talk about it right now. I got you with some key stats about this game. That's why I had this live was supposed to be 2 hours ago, but I pushed it all the way to 7 because I had to get my research done fully, and finally I got the research done. But let's look at this Raiders report. Shout out to Rod Gass, shout out to Sinister and Jesse. What's good, my three brothers? Hope all is well. Um, like I said, Neil Farrell full go all week. Nate Hobbs looks like he's gonna play most likely too. Andre James full participant all week. We get our starting center back. This is why put Dylan Parham at guard.
Yes, sir.
That's just my opinion. Colton Miller was limited, but then became full. So Colton Miller's a go. Trayvon Merrick is a go. We got our safety back, baby. Boston Moreau is the only guy that did not participate all week. Pretty much him and Hunter Renfro. Boston Moreau is out. Hunter Renfro is out. We're losing our slot, and we're losing our probably best tight end right now. Would you agree?
Yes. Oh my God! Don't get me started on Waller.
Hey, we'll talk about Waller in a bit, bro. We'll talk about Waller in a bit. Bilal Nichols is a full goal. Denzel Perriman's a full goal. Looks like they might be ready to go. Rock Sin did not. Rock Sin was limited all week. Is questionable. Most likely will not play. Jonathan Hankins became a full, so most likely he will play. And Sam Webb
Damn.
with the hamstring is limited. He might most likely not play. I didn't see anything last week. Didn't even know he went down. Yep, facts. Horsted time. It might be Raider way, and I like Horston, man. I like what he brings to
Yep.
the table. What catches your eye, man? What are you excited about? People coming back, man?
I like Bilal Nichols, Denzel Perriman. Hopefully that
Yep,
shows up a little bit more of the middle of the field, especially with Trayvon Merrick.
yep,
That's that the three, the three levels of the fucking defense in the middle right there. So hopefully that helps out. Uh, I mean, hopefully Hunter Renfro is not too bad, bro, because that's 2 weeks out, so could be a bad concussion.
yeah,
And then Rocket saying he's limited, right? He's questionable. And hopefully things turn around for the better, but
yeah,
we might have to go without him, and we might have to go without Sam Webb. So
yeah.
who starts on the other side? Um, uh, fucking.
They might put a Meek, bro.
That's what I was thinking.
I think it's gonna be I think Nate Hobbs. Good thing he's back, right? Because there was
Yeah,
questionable things earlier in the week. I would say Nate Hobbs, Meek, and then bring up Robbie Coleman from the practice squad. I mean, the guy's a veteran. The
yeah,
guy's been there. We all known him from the Rams when they had their Super Bowl push, and y'all remember that passing interference that they did. But at the end of the day, the guy's a veteran, man. I think that's our best bet. But yeah, that's what worries me, man. That's
and
what.
hopefully that we get some good news on one of them, dog, from Sam Webb or Sin. I mean, preferably Sin, but
Yeah.
fuck.
And Raiders way, Avery and that thumb, it looks like he's still injured, but I think Raider way, the best bet, what the Raiders are gonna do most likely is have him come back after the bye week. Because if you guys can remember, it's Denver this week, it's Denver on Sunday, and then next week on is it
Kansas City Monday
was it
night.
Sunday night or Thursday night? It's Sunday night, right?
Is it?
Is it Sunday night football? Guys, correct me if I'm wrong. The Chiefs prime time. I know it's a prime time game. Is it Sunday night or Thursday night? I believe it's Sunday night, right?
Sean
If I if,
Johnson
if
put Monday night.
oh, it's Monday night. Oh shit. Okay, Monday night. My bad. I was completely wrong. Yeah, Monday night. Okay, Monday night. Monday night. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I appreciate
Monday
that.
night football at KC, dog.
In Arrowhead, man. And
Yeah,
that's the thing,
damn.
right? It's the Broncos, and then it's Monday Night Football against Kansas City. Then it's a bye week. So I think our best bet is to leave Averett get him healthy. Maybe Renfro too, get him healthy this week. Like I said, he's not a, did not participate, and then just have him come back after the bye because the last thing we want is anybody to get injured even more severe than possible. So I say keep Averett out until after the bye, so he could be fully healthy coming out of the bye and make that little push in the middle, and then all that, right? But shout out to everybody, man, giving me Monday night. I appreciate that, man. I'm sorry, I was tripping. I thought it was Sunday night for a minute, but yeah, that's good, man. Monday night that gives us a long week of preparation till Monday, right? Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean, like you said, that cornerback kind of worries me. I don't think Renfro being out really worries me too much after what we've seen from Matt Collins last week.
Oh yeah.
The guy is a beast, bro. And he made me eat my words. He's one of those players that made me eat my words in preseason. I took Keelan Cole over him, and they ended up releasing Keelan Cole. And I was like, damn, Matt Collins, the only good thing he did was call that Uber and being that Uber looking tall as hell. But
Yeah.
then he came into the season and started performing. So he made me eat my words at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, he did.
Um,
That show was fucking last game where he was showing up, bro.
No facts. And hey guys, is Horsted a good blocking tight end? I think Hollister is a better
Yeah.
blocking tight end in my opinion. Jacob Hollister is a better how do I say this? A better blocking tight end than Horsted. I think Horsted is a better catching tight end than Hollister is, but I think Hollister is a better blocker. I don't know who they're gonna elevate, but it might be Horsted, right? Um,
Yeah, I think so.
but he says, Primo says, I brought this up in our live and I want to ask y'all, what we doing if we fall 0-4? I hate to speculate, but we can't act like we haven't seen this offense shit the bed the last 3 weeks. Hey, I'm gonna let you take this question.
I I honestly think that this is the week that we put a whole
Hmm.
game together.
Yep.
So like, I'm not even thinking about 0-4. So like I really think like I know that's I mean there's nothing I should be thinking. Like people would tell me from the outside why would you think like that if we haven't put nothing
Yeah.
on tape like that. But I think this is the week that we put everything together at home. You know what I mean? Just get this shit started. Back on the right foot. At home. So I think just to get us, with some confidence to go to Kansas City and at one and
Yeah.
three with at least a little bit more confidence because we put two together, dog, and we're right back into the fucking the division race and all that shit. So like because these are the next two games are divisional games. So if you could get this week, you give yourself some confidence to go into Kansas City on Monday night and prove people
That's
wrong. You know what I mean, and show people that we are for real. And then go into our bye week, game plan a little bit more, and we get a little bit of our soft schedule. Coming up. I mean, I know teams change every week, so like Jacksonville, who we thought was going to be soft and everything like that, is a little bit better. But I think we're better than those teams, dog. So I think we can
yeah.
we could that could be a stretch where if we can go into the bye week 2 and 3, I think we can make a run at this, dog, and
Facts.
flip our season upside down again.
Hey, that's facts, man. And I don't have nothing to add, bro, because he's Gabe said it all. I'm the same way when it comes to that. And then Kyle Holtz says heard the other day the players had a team meeting only. That's the I forgot to mention that. I have been out the last 4 days, so of course, it may not be new news to you guys, but it may be new news to my channel. Yeah. The good thing is I mentioned this on Monday on the Monday's mailbag that I had. I said that it starts at the top tier, right? It starts at the top and it trickles down. It's like a domino effect, right? And look at what happened, right? Mark Davis took Josh McDaniels in a little closed meeting, and then the day after, the players held a team only meeting. That proved my point exactly about the trickle down effect. It always starts at the top and it trickles its way down to personnel, from coaching to personnel. The hierarchy is like Mark Davis, then goes down to the coaching, and then it goes to the personnel, and that's just how it is. And that's what people don't really realize, right? People are quickly to come after one person and one person only, and you guys know who I'm talking about. I don't want to bring that conversation up
Yeah.
again. It'll probably get brought up, but at the end of the day, there you go. Gabe showing it right there. At the end of the day, there's 11 people on field, man, and there's a lot of players that have been fucking up, man, for our team, and it's been little mistakes that cost us, little mistakes that make a big impact. You feel me? And
Yes,
that's
sir.
what's been the name of the year. So for us to really sit down and blame, the quarterback and not look at what's the bigger picture with this whole team, then it's just like, what are we doing? Like, like, are we just gonna continue that every time we lose, or are we gonna point out what's really going on with this team? Which at the end of the day, it starts off with the coach that has been 5-20 as a head coach, right? So like I said, it's a trickle down effect. I'm glad that it trickled down to the players. I'm glad I heard this is what I heard. I seen on reports. I'm not sure if it's 100% true, but I'm gonna say it. Um, I heard Carr and Max Crosby held that meeting. I don't know
Yeah,
if you heard anything about that,
yeah,
Gabe, but Max Crosby and Carr held that
yeah.
meeting.
The players only
So
meeting.
maybe, right? Um, but yeah, but not to say Cars has been fucking up. I'm admit it. Car has been fucking up. I'm not excluding him. But just because Car fucks up, I'm not giving everybody a pass either. That's just how it is. Same thing with the other side, right? Some people think that we give other people pass and not DC. No, it's the same way with both sides, man. And we need to come and we need to come together and realize, bro, there's more than just one, bro. With this team, right? I agree. I get on DC, but for me, it starts with DC. But I don't act like Waller or Cole didn't fuck up against the Titans. This offense as a whole, and JMD has been suspect. Who knew this defense? We're 5 and facts, right? Agree. I see. I keep it real with
Yep.
everyone. That's fucking up facts, man. And that's just how. That's all I ask, right? Um, not this tanking bullshit. Let me talk about the tanking bullshit real quick, and let me get this out of the way. Nobody's gonna tank, bro. This Raider team is not gonna come into the season and be like, "Oh, we're 0-4, 0-5." God forbid, because I don't think that's gonna happen. But people are already talking about 0-4. Just tank the season, tank for Stroud, tank for, bro. Yo, you tripping, bro. We ain't tanking, bro. Nobody tanks. Nobody goes into the
Fuck
season
no.
tanking, bro. Everybody wants to win. And the reason why the Lions have been shit and all these people is because they know what they're entering, right? The last year, the Lions were like pretty bad as far as record wise, but they were competitive with every team they played. They spoiled some teams. And not only that, look at them this year, bro. They're looking better because they're rebuilding. They know that they're rebuilding. They're coming off of a lot of playoff drought and a lot with no Matthew Stafford, right? They lost Matthew Stafford, Calvin Johnson, and they were going through that, right? Um, but with the Raiders, it's a whole different thing. You just came out of the playoffs, and you're entering a season where you get some superstars like Devontae Adams to the team, some veterans like Chandler Jones, even though Chandler Jones hasn't been showing up. And at the end of the day, right? We're a playoff team, regardless of what anybody thinks. And I get it, the head coach trips and the head coach is horrible. And a lot of head coaches, their first year fuck up. But I know for 100%. And why I know 100%? Because I know Mark Davis has learned from his faults before with Gruden. He knows that he needs to win, especially heading into Vegas. He knows this. You've seen what he did with the Las Vegas Aces. And now he look at what he's doing with the Raiders. He's trying to turn it around, and it all starts with Mark Davis and trickles down to um that, right. But yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Van City, my brother from Canada. What's good, man? And Raider Primo says this. Where is it? SC and Raider Gabe. I'll say this: would if a win is all the team needs to gain the confidence and that momentum to like start a run. Never know. Any given Sunday, Thursday, or morning. No, that's facts, man. That's facts, right? Um, but anything you want to add to that situation with like, I mean, the whole car thing before we
It's
move on
just,
from it?
it's just I can't really jump. I jumped on Carr, for a week, and like when
Same.
he did fuck up, but I mean, it's been a lot of blame to pass around. So it's
Yep.
we just gotta find a way to put fucking four quarters together, dog. It's just because
Yep.
we've had it. We've looked good in every single game. We know we've had teams, on the ropes. Like we're
Yep.
right there. A couple plays away from, being 3-0 instead of 0-3. So it's like, I think if we could just, stop making the dumb penalties
Yep.
when when we're in the red zone and we're like on the 1 yard line and we get a fucking offsides. It's those timely penalties also that hurt, dog. Like so, we could clean that up, and we could just start executing it, and stick with the run. I think we could be good. I think we could be. We will start getting away from like all that car blame, and we'll start looking like the team where we were all thinking we were gonna be, preseason.
Facts. And now let's go up with some little key stats for both teams, right? The Denver Broncos offense has had 348 total yards, including passing and rushing, per game. They have a passing yards of 230.3 per game and 117.7 in running, which is top 15 in the league. And their points per game is bottom half. Actually, they're 30th in points per game, I believe, at 14.3 points per
Yeah,
game. Their offense has been struggling tremendously, tremendously. And that's the thing, right, with their offense. And like I talked about earlier, why the rushing game is top 15 right now is because of people like that offensive lineman I talked about a little earlier. And let me get his name right. Dalton Resner. Like I said, he got an 80%. He's top 10, top 5 in highest run block win rate as a guard. And that's why they've been successful because their run blocking has been pretty damn well. And as a team as a whole, they're ranked in run blocking win rate. They're number 8 in the league in 75%. And 8th in the league. That's 75% average on all their offensive linemen. So you could see it there. And as far as their pass blocking, they're 17th in the league with 57% pass blocking, right there. So that's a little key stats for you for the Denver Broncos, right? And then what let me go back on this. Gabe, what you think about their offense, man? Anybody scares you on that offense, or well,
bro.
what do you
I
think, man?
think the only thing that scares me from that offense is that we're always one of those fucking teams. Like for some reason, dog, it's happened over the years. I think
Yeah.
our defense has cleaned shit up, but
Hmm.
it's happened over the years where quarterbacks like this motherfucker, all of a sudden, they're playing bad, and all of a sudden they have a great game, against the
Yeah.
Raiders. So like that's the only thing that scares me. But besides that, dog, I think they've they've showed like their offense is struggling as well. They're reeling. I think they rely on the running game. If we can stop the run, I think we make them one dimensional.
Yep.
We can make them predictable, and then we can kind of like hold Russell Wilson. You know what I mean? I honestly don't think he's the old Russell Wilson, but he can have flashes. So we just got to put a stop to the big plays and just on offense, run the ball, man. Just run the fucking
Mhm.
ball. And I think that their offense, what I think they haven't, they played good defenses, but 14.3 points a game. I mean,
Yeah.
they were one of the talks about them was fucking Russell Wilson was gonna change. That's all they were. Remember, everybody was saying all they needed was a quarterback, but it doesn't
Yeah,
seem
that's
like
what
that.
everybody was saying.
It doesn't seem like that for sure.
And their leading rusher right now, cool Kev, because I see you said Melvin Gordon beating us. Their starting running back is actually Javonte Williams with 176 yards rushing right now, and then Melvin Gordon backs him up, I believe. So
Yeah,
their leading rusher is Javonte Williams right
yeah. That's
there.
why
And
I'm
now
glad
we
that we got Perriman back.
facts, facts, especially against his rushing. Now let's talk about why they've been winning games. And this on your screen right now is their top defenders on the team. Okay, you got Bradley Chubb, Patrick Sertan, I'm not Isaiah Simmons, Justin Simmons, and of course Randy Gregory. I don't put him on, but I think he will play. So Randy Gregory is another one. They got some good defenders on that team, and this is the reason why they've been winning games. Their yards allowed is top 10 in 251 total yards allowed. That means they allowed top 10 in 170 yards passing. In rushing, they've only allowed 81.3, which I believe is top 15 if I'm not mistaken. And in points allowed per game, look at this number. Top 3 in the league in 12 points allowed per game. And yes, some may say it's against the Texans and it's against this and that, but at the end of the day, you can only play the people on your schedule. And at the end of the day, we know this defense has been good even last year. It's always been their defense. So now they have allowed 12 points per game. That is crazy shit. And shout out to Raiders Primo for that. Sending the love, bro. Loving the show, man. I appreciate you, brother. But yeah, hey, what you think about their defense, man? I mean, shit,
I like the
they're-
defense; they're respectable. I do think that the quality of play, like you were saying though, too, is
mhm,
it's also a little on the low side, so that could be
yeah,
like a little deceiving. what are they, like their second ranked defense in the league, something like
Yeah.
that. So I think they could be, but I think that the Raiders could expose some things on their defense, bro. Because I think they, I mean, I like Sertan and everything, but
Mhm.
if they try to get cocky and try to put him on an island with Devontae, he's gonna cook. So I mean that and then even if they try to like bracket him with Simmons and Sertan, dog, it's gonna be, I think Waller's gonna have a makeup game as well, dog. So I
Mhm.
think their defense for some reason has been the product of maybe quality of play, of quality of opponents, but
Mhm.
they are for real. But I think the Raiders will find a way to get more than, for sure, more than 12 points. I think we're gonna score like I I'll save that for later, the prediction, but I
Okay.
think we're gonna score a good amount.
I feel you, man. And this is a crazier stat, y'all. And I know stats could be misleading, but I did all the research I can on all different platforms, ESPN, NFL, all that to make sure that I got my stats right and correct and make sure that I'm giving you some facts. And what's interesting is I want you to guys to keep in your head right now this, right? Look at the Denver Broncos, right? 14.3 points per game, right? Their offense and 12 points allowed per game for their defense, right? I just want you guys to keep that in mind real quick while I go over the Raiders, right? The Raiders offense 346.7 total yards, more than the Broncos, right? 266.7 yards passing, more than the Broncos. Rushing yards 80, less than the Broncos, and points per game is 21.3. 21.3 points per game with the Raiders offense. And these four players on your screen, I believe, are all gonna start and all have to play a key role on this team, right? I think Carr, it's time to finally. This is your breakout game, man. I really believe in, and if you don't get it, damn. Darren Waller, bounce back, bro. You're getting a lot of hate for what you did last week, and it's including me too. You gotta step it up. You just got if you would have just caught one of those passes, we would have won last week, man. But Darren Waller, please, please, please step up, man. You're better than this. We know you're better than this. Dylan Parham, I hope you get your start at guard, brother. He's been one of our best offensive linemen, believe it or not. And I think he should start at guard now with Andre James back. Josh Jacobs, this is another game that I hope you get more snaps in. Josh
Stick
Jacobs
to
needs
the
to start to
run.
get a push. What happened?
Stick to the run.
Exactly. Exactly, bro. I don't know how many times we gotta scream that, bro, for Josh McDaniels to understand that shit. Like, woo! Run the ball, bro. I really think we would have been 3-0 if we would have ran the ball more, bro, on all three games. But points per game, 21.3, right? Now the defense. Now look it. This is what's gonna be crazier. Before I say what's crazier is I'm gonna read you guys this defensive key stats right here. And guys, it's crazy because we have not been shitting on the defense too much because they did their job. But when you look at their rankings, it's very surprising actually, right? Their yards allowed per game is 376, bottom half of the league. 267 yards allowed passing, bottom half. Rushing yard, or I think they're about top 15, a little bit out of it. Rushing yards allowed 109.3 rushing yards allowed. And this is what's crazier. They're bottom 25% in points per game allowed at 25.7 points per game.
Not good.
Per game. Per game. So, yeah, those are just some interesting stats I found interesting. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And then I went back on all the games and I watched film and I seen this. There's a lot of things
Yep.
that caught my eye, right? First of all, Diablo, right? Diablo is one of those guys that I have never been high on. I wasn't like others. Guys, you know what's crazy? Diablo has allowed the second most yards as a linebacker in the league.
He looks
Diablo has
lost
allowed
out
the
there.
second, bro. The second. You
He
know who's
looks
above him?
lost.
You know who's the only person above him? Patrick Queen from the Ravens.
Uh, bro, he
Diablo
looks.
has allowed the second.
I
That shit's
just can't believe it sometimes. Like he look out there, he looks like a fucking. He's like, what do I do? What do I do? Like it looks like that's what he's asking on the field and shit.
and, yeah, and don't even get me started on Chandler Jones. Let me. I have this. I have this right here. Start for a reason. God damn it! Wait, I accidentally started. Shit. Fuck. Where is it? 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 Get me back. Shout out to Queen Raiderette. What's good? Hope all is well. Good to see you here today. Let me see.
Now,
Where the hell is? Shout out
no
to
team,
Watts as well. Shout out
no
to
team
Watts.
has scored. No team has scored under 24 points on us.
Yeah, that's what's crazy, right? That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's so weird. But this is what I was gonna bring up. There we go. Shout out to Watts and shout out to Queen and shout out to hopefully I didn't skip anybody. I'm sorry if I skipped anybody. What GA said, and I've been one of those guys since the very everybody could advocate for this since the first week that Chandler Jones has not been it. People told me he was doing his job against the Cardinals and blah 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 yada yada. Last time I checked, containing means containing Kyler Murray from running. And how many times did Kyler Murray run to the left side to score a touchdown and a 2 point conversion? I'm just saying, right? Eric talking today with a Cards fan at work. He said Chandler Jones hasn't done shit for 5 years. They couldn't believe we played like we did. And like I said, Chandler Jones is a Hall of Famer. There's no doubt about it. He is. But like every Hall of Famer, eventually their days come to an end and decline. And he's already hitting his decline. At the end of the day, the stats and everything he's done in the league is gonna get him in the Hall of Fame. I truly believe that. But now what he's doing this year is not enough for winning for the amount that he got paid. And if you guys go back to my video that I did with Coach Evan B, he's a Cardinals content creator, has been a Cardinal fan all his life. He told me about Chandler Jones, him and his co-host. They told me this exactly. They said Chandler Jones, and I quote, Chandler Jones gives you 5 to 4 good games. 5 to 4 good games, right? 5 to 4 good games. And besides that, the rest are here and there. That's what they said. And that's why they weren't mad of letting him go.
Well, we need those 5 in a row right now, so we could get like 5 in a row, so that way we can fucking just
Mhm.
be comfortable again.
Facts. And look it. Like I see Primo saying it in there. It's weird that nobody has scored above 25, and the fact that the points per game is 25.7. I just put it there because that's what I researched and seen. Which it doesn't make sense to me either, right?
Yeah,
But
Arizona scored
they scored
29,
more.
29.
29. Yeah, that's
Over,
why. That's
over.
why Arizona scored 29. Remember, y'all, we went to overtime. We went to overtime. Those
Yeah,
points, regardless of how it was dealt, it still gets put on there. It
yeah.
still gets put on there as special team. I mean, as a fumble, and because it was a fumble and it was taken back to the house, it's still they technically count that as an addition to the points per allowed. That's why it's at 25.7. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird. That's what I'm saying. It could sometimes be misleading without context. And yeah, it's considered primos. Yeah, they
Yeah.
consider all that into the final thing. But like I said, there's some people shout out to Anthony Provincial too. There's some people in this team on that defensive side of the ball that have not been playing well. I said Chandler Jones. I said Diablo. We're not getting no. Oh, another thing, guys, I forgot. Here's some other stats for you guys, real quick, with this defense. We're ranked 31st in sacks, with only 2 sacks in 3 weeks. 2 sacks in 3 weeks. 2 sacks in 3 weeks. And both sacks came from Max Crosby. We're
That's
ranked 30th in takeaways.
yeah,
Woo. Yeah, how do you feel about that, man?
that's not good at all, dog. That's what we gotta be winning, dog. We gotta be winning those areas of the game, dog. Because like that's what we got another pass rusher on the other side for, so we can wreak havoc on those, on those ends, and then to help out our fucking the secondary and shit like that. So it's like, fuck, that's disappointing, bro. And then if it all starts up front too, like if those guys get some pressure, some more pressure, then we'll start getting more takeaways because you'll start seeing more, strip sacks. You'll start seeing more pressure causing interceptions and shit like that. So It all starts up front, dog. And
Yep.
Chandler Jones gotta step up, dog. That's basically it.
Facts.
And if Nichols comes back, he better come back, like fresh, dog, and ready to play.
Yeah, and shout out to Kyle Holt. Amir Abdullah, please play him as well. Facts, man. They need to give some burn to these guys, right? Yes, why don't we use Bowers and Coons? They had sacks in preseason. I wish I had an answer, Watts. I really wished I had an answer, man, because it's ridiculous that we don't
Yeah,
rotate this defensive line, man. You wonder why the defense gets tired
I think he played like 2 snaps. He had like a tackle for loss and then like a pressure on the quarterback. So it's like,
because
why
he
the
had
fuck
three.
do you
He
not
only played
bring
three
him?
snaps.
Yeah, and it's like on two of them he had a fucking tackle for loss and a pressure on the quarterback. It's like
That's
you
crazy.
need to play him more, bro.
Facts. So shout out to Tomb Raider, man. Shout out to Tomb Raider. Our defense was never known as a sack or turnover team. We said this before the season started. Our defense is gonna be a bend don't break defense. We didn't want it, but that's what is shown, and that's not acceptable. And this is why it's not acceptable. And I talked about this before with pressures, right? Last year, I think pressures is the most overrated, one of the most overrated stats for the defensive lineman, and this is the reason why. Let's say you're playing Kyler Murray, right? Or let's say you're playing Justin Herbert, right? We've seen it before. Let's say Chandler Jones gets a pressure, right? Chandler Jones pushes his guy towards near Justin Herbert or near Kyler Murray, right? And Justin Herbert runs for a first down, or they step up in the pocket and throw a 50-yard bomb and make it, right? What did that pressure end up doing? Make him step up in the pocket. He still made a play. He still made a play. So what did that pressure really truly do? I'm just saying. That's why me personally, other people may have different takes, but that's why I think pressures are one of the most overrated stats for a defensive lineman. You can have all the pressures in the world, but if the quarterback could get out of that pocket and maneuver, which most quarterbacks we play can do that, and they can make a play out of it, that pressure didn't mean shit.
Yep.
So when you're not getting sacks, you're not getting this, you're not getting that, that's a big, 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 big problem. But yeah. So
I think our offense could help our fucking defense out big time though too. Though. Like
that's true too.
if we could start running the ball, and eating up clock, and getting guys fresh out there. I think we could start
Facts.
seeing these guys running around and making more plays and shit. So I think it's just making right calls, dog. Like in the Arizona game, man, it was just stupid play calling at the second half where
Yep.
you're winning 20-0 and you're fucking passing the ball and your defense
Exactly.
your defense is already reeling out there tired and like you're literally only taking 23 seconds off the clock. You know what I mean? And throwing three incompletes like that's just not. I mean, they teach you that shit in Pop Warner football, dog. Like you have a lead like that, you run the ball, dog. Like, come on, man. Like that's just. I know they'll get it together though. I know that he ain't dumb, dog. I know McDaniel's is not stupid, and I know he'll.
Hmm.
This is the week I think we put it together though.
No, that's facts. And shout out to Radar for Life. What up, sis? Hope all is well. Shout out to Graham Cam as well. What's good, Graham Cam? What's good, my brother? Hope all is well. And Anthony Provincial in the building. Um, and yeah, it all comes down to time of possession, right? Time of possession. That's all it is.
Yep,
And it could really help out a defense. Get, and the defense wouldn't get tired either if they just rotated, bro, like.
for reals, bro. You have a lot of guys that are back there that can make some play like Bowers. Like people are in the chat are saying, Bowers. You got Kuntz. You can switch out Billingsley and fucking, Farrell more, like play him in the middle more where he can, make maybe get some more pressure up the middle, bro. Like I think Farrell could probably cause some pressure up the middle. It's just, playing these guys and rotating them at right times, bro. Bringing them in packages and shit like that. So they could come in fresh. But
Mhm.
I don't know, bro. They seem to more want to fucking, alternate fucking offensive linemen. I know they didn't do it that much last week, but it was kind of by default because we didn't have too many fucking available. But they like to fucking rotate the offensive lineman more than they do the defensive lineman. So it's like we got to get that shit straight.
That's facts. And GA Patriot says, what are S at SC? What are our time of possession stats? I believe Denver's ranked number 6 at 33 minutes per game. And I think the Raiders, they are 19th, tied for 19th. And guess who they're tied with? They're tied with the Kansas City Chiefs. They're tied with the Los Angeles Chargers. They're tied with the New York Jets at 28.7 at 19th. So so we're technically bottom half. We're
Yeah.
technically bottom half of the league right now. The bottom half of the team. And shout out to Magic Man. What's good, man? Opposing offense can't hurt you if they on the silent, but our offense got to do its job too. Score touchdowns in the red zone. Let's talk about the 2 and 6 in the red zone area against Tennessee. Unacceptable. They're 1 for 12, I believe, in red zone attempts as touchdowns go, which is embarrassing when you got people like Adams and Waller and Josh Jacobs, and they only ran the ball twice in the last 9 trips as far as under the 5 yard line, and we only ran the ball twice. That's 36 plays, and we only ran the ball twice inside the 5. And Josh Jacobs has 0 touchdowns. Why? Because they don't run the ball in the red zone.
I mean, I hate when they got the when they like I fuck man. I know he's their guy or whatever, but when you got fucking Josh Jacobs running the ball good, and you go into the red zone and then you fucking switch him out for Brandon Bolden, that's just bullshit, bro. Like, there's no way Brandon Bolden's better than fucking Josh Jacobs. So let's
Exactly.
stop doing that shit and just fucking keep feeding the fucking workhorse that you have, bro.
Exactly. Jacobs only had 13 carries. And that's the thing, bro. I cold heartedly believe if we would have ran the ball more those last 3 games, we would have won it, bro. It's simple things. It's legit simple things. And shout out to my brother, East Coast Greater Iron. What's good, ECG? Good to see you, my brother. But you had plays, 36 plays inside the 5 yard line, and you ran the ball twice.
Yeah, bro, we gotta fucking that's just bullshit. We gotta keep running the ball, and Josh Jacobs is showing people that he can
Yup.
break tackles, dog. Like, even like sometimes where the offensive line won't give him that much help, but he'll break that first tackle, and he'll get it to the second level where he makes some the linebackers take him down where he's already dragging them down for 5-6 yards. You know what I mean? A carry. So it's like he's doing a lot back there because it's not like that the offensive line is playing like gangbusters, and he's still showing you that he can pick up 5-6 yards of carry. So it's like, I think if you get him more in rhythm, and you get him, the offensive line knowing that they have to block for him, and just get them in rhythm too with him, they can. I think this running game could fucking open up
Yup.
a lot of shit for this offense, bro. I mean,
Facts.
it's this is the year that you got to do it anyway. I mean, you might not have him next year. Let's work him, dog. Work fucking Jacobs. I'm pretty sure he wants it
Facts.
anyway.
He
It's his
wants a
contract
contract.
year. It's his contract year, so he wants it too. It benefits both sides. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yep.
it's
And even if, let's just say, let's give the regime a benefit of the doubt. Let's just say that they don't think Josh Jacobs is a red zone threat, right? What's the point of drafting Brendan Brown and playing him at the red zone in preseason, right? A guy that is a power back. You brought in so many power backs to the table, and you're not using any of them in the red zone. You just want to pass, pass, pass. When you already know that Carr looks a little rusty out there, man. The guy doesn't look like himself. So instead of trying to rush, and then pass, you're pass, 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 incomplete, overthrown, incomplete. And,
bullshit.
and you think that's going to continue to working when it's happening constantly? It's just common sense at the end of the day, right? And it's funny because this McDaniels offense is known for running, especially after last year.
For reals, bro. It's
And
like,
we ran
why?
it.
Why switch it up now when you have the back? You have a better back than most of the years you've ever had. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
this is one of the
Exactly.
best backs you've ever had. Use him.
Exactly, bro. This shit is. It gets me mad just thinking about it, bro. I don't know about you, but it gets me mad because it's like the little thing, bro. It's a little thing. That little thing would have made a huge difference in the last 3 weeks, bro.
The
And
playoff
I
game, bro.
promise you.
The overtime game, just the overtime game itself, bro. It's like, what the fuck, bro?
Exactly.
It's like,
Exactly.
oh my god, man. That
It's
that 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 in itself right there, it was just like bullshit. I don't know why you're not running the ball. And then even in the other game, right, against the fucking Titans, bro, you run the ball on third down when it's like third and long or whatever, instead of trying to go for another incompletion when you just
Mhm.
got an interception, and then you go for an incompletion instead of getting a good 4 yards would have got you into like plenty of distance for fucking. I mean, I think they were already in distance for fucking Carlson, but I mean, you get 3 4 yards right there, and spread them out, and you give it to fucking Jacobs, with a draw up the middle. They're not
Yeah.
expecting that shit. You get them, you get another 5 yards just to get those 3 points for sure, 3 points, and that's the type of thing, dog. Like even when you do get turnovers, you're not even converting them into points. That shit's unacceptable.
Exactly. Shout out to EJ Raider in the building. Expected us to run an offense more like Mike McDaniels did yesterday, motioning Chase Edmonds into the slot, running multiple plays, screen plays if the receiver can't break one open and freezing the D. Back. Shout out to EJ. And we all know, what does running do to your passing game when it works? It opens it up. It's good. It's like God damn, bro. Fucking hell, bro. I'm already getting mad at this shit, bro. This shit. We should not lose, bro. That's all I know. We
We
should
better not
not
lose.
lose, bro. And if we do, I am going to throw my cup straight through my goddamn wall, bro. Like, hey, SC Experience, I just wanted to say you are the second Beat Raiders stream. Do you
Best.
mean best? I mean, I'll take it. Top two, I'll take it. Shit, second. I guess you say second best Raider stream. I'm gonna go with that. Shout out to Terrible. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, yeah. Hey,
GA
I'm the
Patriot.
second.
Me,
I'm
GA
the second.
Patriots. Fucking. Yeah, bro. I'm with you, bro. I've been tired of running, yelling it at
Yeah,
the stadium, fucking yelling it to see
yeah.
if they could fucking hear me.
Facts. Shout out to GA Patriot for the $5 super chat, brother. It means a lot to me. I'm getting so tired of screaming, "Run the damn ball!" Yeah, my TV, bro. I'm getting tired of just saying it in general, bro. Like even saying it on the podcast, like it gets me mad because it's like little things. I keep saying little things because that's all it is. It's little things that we could clean up. They're fundamentals, bro. The same thing. I think Stu said this. I think Stu was the one to say it. Stu, we all know safety started for us. Hard hitting safety knows his things when it comes to footballs, knows the X's and goes. He even said it. It's fundamentals, bro. It's things that they could learn and clean up. It's literally, oh my god, I'm getting mad, bro, at this shit. God damn. But yeah, it's all honestly, it's a little thing, like I said. Um, but yeah, shout out to the $5 super chat, brother. That means a lot to me. I'm tired of screaming on the lives. I'm tired of repeating the same shit over and over on the lives, bro. And we're all repeating it, right? We're all repeating
It's
practically the same
I
shit.
mean, we know. I mean, hopefully they know. You know what I mean? Because I mean, it's like it's glaring that these things have to be done. You know what I mean? In order to win the football game, bro. It's like,
Exactly.
why are you not running the fucking ball in situations where you know that you can fucking run the ball in, where your offensive line's gaining momentum, and then and then you fucking call a fucking double pass and shit. You know what I mean? And get 4 yards and like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like that shit's. Mm-mm. Oh man.
I don't know how you get a interception, right? Deron Harmon gets an interception. He runs it back. We're on their field, and I think you talked about it earlier.
Yeah,
You get downfield. You're in perfect position, right? Already in good position, I would say, with one of the best kickers in the league. And instead of running the ball, you pass it, flag on the offensive lineman. You
yeah,
back up. You pass it again. You miss it. Pass it again. It gets overthrown. And then now you're facing on a punt.
bullshit. That's the one
Oh
I was
my
saying.
god.
That's the one I was saying. It's already second and third and 20. You know what I mean? And you're trying to go for like a deep ball, like right there. You already you're not. You gotta like do something to get the run the ball and get the points, bro. I think you should have kicked the field goal from right there, but make it more Make it more manageable. Get 4 or 5 yards. Or something like that with Jacobs up the middle. I think you get, bro. I just a lot of opportunities and a lot of points left on that field on Sunday.
That's facts, man. Wait, did I go ahead? Oh yeah, I did. But shout out to 89 Raider. I just pulled up. Not sure if this was said yet. But I'm sick of the fuck trick plays. We're talking about it right now, brother. You just popped in
Just
at the
right
great
now.
time. You're right. Look at what Watt said. He called a triple reverse to Adams after Jacobs got his first down, bro. Oh my
Fucking
god,
bullshit,
bro.
dog. I mean, it's like,
Crazy.
what are you fucking doing, dog? Why are you trying to be cute, dog? Like, what the fuck?
Exactly, bro. And I have oh fuck, I can't find it anymore. I don't know why. Oh shit, I can't find it anymore. Damn it. Never mind. Add something. But no, that's facts, right? Like, bro, it just doesn't make any sense when it comes to this, bro. And then he ran the ball with Jacobs 3 straight times. Then he chose a run again, and we got tackled for 4 yard loss, 2 or 14. Yeah, and exactly, did we use 5 running backs just to use Devontae as a decoy and run bad pass plays? That's what it looks like right now, in my opinion. That's what it looks like right now, and that's what's crazy, man. It's the little things. You even do a fucking reverse play to try to have Adams throw the ball, and then you have Waller and Derek Carr try to block Joey Bosa. Yeah, good job. Good, smart play. Smart play. That's a
It's just
smart play.
fucking frustrating, dog. But I think we could do this shit, dog. We could put this shit together this week, dog.
Facts. I hope this. Hey, this is the game for both teams. Not only our team, but the Broncos. Who is gonna turn the shit around? This is the breakout game for one team or the other, and I hope it's us. And I really do think it's gonna be us. But if it's not, oh my god, bro! You thought the nation was already mad the last 3 weeks? You haven't seen nothing yet, right? 3 keys to victory. These are my 3 keys, and then I'm gonna get Gabe's 3 keys. Run the ball, as you can see with exclamation marks times three. Expose the middle of the field. Their middle of the field sucks. Try to expose the middle of the field. That's their best bet. Slants do that. Crossing routes do that. And this is what's funny. Actually, this brings me to another point. Last week, the commentators. I don't know if you guys listened to the commentators, but I was listening to the commentators, and I don't know if you guys heard this. I know Gabe was actually at the game, but the commentators literally said, "Why is McDaniel's running streaks and all these different routes?" He said that the Titans were running man coverage. That McDaniel's is best at doing crossing routes and slants routes, and that's your best way to beat the man coverage, and McDaniels was going away from it. The commentators, I forgot who was commentating. They literally said, "Why is McDaniels going away from the slants and crossing routes against man coverage when you have Devontae Adams that is really good in the slot? When you have Waller, even though he was having a bad game, but still cutting it open, you had Keelan Cole, you had Tyron Johnson, you had guys, even Amir Abdullah on the team. You have guys that could run the crossing routes and the slant routes, and you go away from it against man coverage. Whoever that commentator is a smart motherfucker, and shout out to him because he was spot on, bro. Why are you running all these different routes that are not affecting the man coverage? Oh yeah, because you just have people going on fucking streaks thinking that's gonna do anything. Like, oh my god, bro. That shit. Oh my god. God, yeah. Shout out to Raker714, man. I love your profile picture, brother. Devontae is the most expensive decoy ever. That's facts. I heard that, bro, and said, "Why aren't we running the ball?" They weren't even established. They were saying everything we were saying, bro. Tawa Justice can be neutralized on the field to open it up for teammates. Exactly. If anybody should be a decoy, it should be Tyron Johnson going deep, spreading the floor, and having Devontae Adams roam the middle.
I don't know. Is Carr better wake up, dog? Because if
Yep.
what if fucking it's a stupid ass fucking those conspiracy? What if fucking what's his name setting him up to fail? You know, Carr better fucking start waking up, dog, and start taking over this team. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly, bro. I keep, bro, like everything we're talking about and everything I seen on lives throughout the week, everything falls into the category of easy things to clean up.
Yep.
That's what it just
Couple
falls on.
plays, dog. A couple plays could have us
Exactly, bro.
3-0.
It's crazy, man. It's sad that our team is 0-3, man. And I think that's why we're mad, right? Uh, even if we were 1-2, we wouldn't be as this, right? It's just embarrassing that the worst team in football technically is us.
Record wise, yep.
Literally, yeah, record wise, like we're probably the best defeated team in the last few years, bro. Oh my god, bro, this shit is crazy. But shout out to Aaron Tweet. McDaniels was killed us by not running the ball in the right times, like Chargers, Arizona near field goal, etc. Facts, Aaron Tweet. Your facts, man. Bold is taken away from the youngsters. And this is what I'm saying. Let your youngsters run the ball too. There's a reason why you drafted them. There's a big reason. And here, let me pop my screen up real quick. I made this on IG. Maybe some of you guys don't follow me on IG. I also like doing a little bit of graphics. I'm not that good at it, but I try my best. I made this graphic the other day because he needs some snaps. This guy needs some snaps. And that's all I know. Look at that. You see the lining in the back, you feel me? Bro, give Zeus the ball as well. You got Zamir White, a good outside runner. What's the point of drafting him with your first pick in the draft? Not first round pick, but first pick of the draft. And you traded up for the guy to just have him there. Like, bro. Like, fuck, bro. Shout out to the Raider room. What's good, brother?
He needs to get some carries for sure, though.
God. But yeah, let me share my screen back to the other thing. But what are your three keys to the offense, man?
Well, for sure, that one that you have right there is for damn sure. I think everybody knows that. Run the fucking ball.
Yep.
And then defense, you know what I mean? We just gotta, I think we gotta just, if we could stop the run,
Yep.
if we could stop the run, because I think Javante Williams is a big part of their game. We can stop that. I think we could contain, we can make them one dimensional. They'll help out our defense, though, and our defense could shine like that. I think that's when fucking what's his name will try to scramble, and he ain't like the scrambler
Yeah.
that fucking Kyler Murray is. You know what I mean? Like if he tries to scramble, I think he ain't. They're catching him. You know what I mean? I think Crosby will be able to catch him. So if you can make them one dimensional where they're playing good coverage, and they're stopping the run, I think we could get some sacks this week and maybe cause some havoc back there, maybe a fumble or two or something like that. So that's another key. And then time of possession. Time of possession is
Yep.
gonna help out our fucking defense though. So I think that's gonna be another a big role, because I mean that's just big. Get our get have them fresh out there, have the defense fresh out there. To be able to pin their ears back when what's his name's back there to pass. Build the lead so they can play from behind.
Facts, facts, and you're right, Watts. And that was the same thing Watts as last week, man. Make him one dimensional. That was the same thing with Tannehill. Make him one dimensional, right? Um, but it's crazy because this defense has allowed a lot of passing yards through the air. Like I said, we have one of the worst linebackers in the league in coverage, Diablo. Even though some
Shit.
may say he's in not his position. Regardless, I seen this last year, and even him coming out of the draft, I wasn't too high on him. But I wasn't doing YouTube at the time, right? Diablo is not a good coverage guy, and you see it here. He's allowed the second most yards as a linebacker, like I said. So at the end of the day,
I don't
um,
understand like that. He's like when the passes are against him, when he's 1-on-1 or coverage, and I guess the ball's thrown his way, he's like 17 for 17 or something like that.
oh yeah, it's like 17 out of 19.
Oh,
I
okay.
think that was the stat. It's crazy. It's crazy. But like I said, we're talking about I just wanted to say that real quick because I seen what Watt said there. But overall, I think the offense, this is their time to break out as an offense. Get in the red zone, score
Yep.
most of the red zones, even if it's 75% of your red zone trips. Hey, fuck it. I'll take it, right? Even if it's an improvement from the last few weeks, a 50% is an improvement to this team because we're below 25 when it comes to the red zone. If we can at least have 25%, maybe 30, 40, 50, I hope 50, we should be fine. That's already an improvement. I just want to see this red zone improve, and that's
For
by running the ball.
sure, dog.
And that's all I ask, right? I'm not asking too much for them to go 100%, but at
We ask
least,
too much. Are we asking
yeah,
for too much? Can we get a
facts. Like,
win? Can we get a
yeah,
fucking win? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
facts, man.
this is
Shit,
all I really want, dog. This is all I really want right here, dog. Right here. You know what I mean? Please,
just win,
please, baby,
baby. You
please,
see it right there.
please,
Just
just win, baby. Come on. I got this shit
facts,
in
man.
Tennessee. There was a fucking vendor outside of the
Oh, that's
stadium. He
lit.
was selling nothing but Raider shit. That was cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
And they're
Fuck
so
yeah.
nice out there. Dog. Fucking people in Tennessee sometimes are too nice, dog. I was like, fuck.
They hear you're from Cali and they be all over you, huh?
It's not California, dog. They're just so nice out there, dog.
They're
It's like
nice. Yeah, that's good.
they're like everybody is like even after the game, like Tennessee fans were like, you know what, we love you Raider fans. If you guys have made the city so joyful this last weekend, and I was like,
That's
damn,
lit.
you people are so fucking nice. Like what the fuck, dog? Like it's crazy, dog. It was cool. People let you pass by like everything, like it's like even on the fucking road and shit. It's
Oh, that's
crazy, though.
lit, man. Shit, I wish that's how it was over here.
Yeah,
Shit, nobody lets you pass by, bro. They'll fucking cut you off, flip you off, get road
I'm
bro. That
telling you,
shit
and
is
over
crazy.
there, there was one fight all weekend, dog. Like out of so many people that were there, I'm not talking about packed, dog. Like packed.
Yeah.
There was one fight, and it was between two people from California.
Ah, well, that makes sense.
You would think it was one
Yeah.
Titan fan, one Raider fan, but they were both from California.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Both Cali people.
But
But
yeah,
shout
man,
but that looks. Hey, I gotta go to Tennessee game then. Shit. Next time we play
yeah,
Titans,
you
maybe
do,
in two
bro.
years from now, 3 years from now. Fuck yeah, I'll
You
go.
do. Like if you do get a chance, and that's your scene, because you say you like the drink, right?
Yeah.
Like all the bars are
Oh hell
fucking
yeah.
awesome, dog. All the bars are awesome, and they're all like 4 or 5 levels,
Oh
and like
shit.
they have like each one has like a rooftop bar, so you're on the
Oh
rooftop just
fuck yeah.
chilling, looking at the whole scene, and there's so many people walking downstairs. None of them have a cover charge, so you get into all of them free. All you got to do is show your ID and pay for drinks, and they
Fuck
all
yeah.
have live music, good ass
Woo.
live
Yep.
music.
Hey, the Music City. They are called the Music City after all, right?
Awesome, dog. It was cool, dog. It has its own vibe, dog. It's Nashville's a vibe.
Facts. How much for one win? Shout out to Chris Rock. We start with commitment to excellence that will convert to winning. There you go, Kyle Holt. My prediction for this defense: Chandler Jones comes off the milk carton. the the posters are being brought down, and the Raiders found Jones as he gets 3 sacks, and one of them are a strip sack. Hey, speak it into existence, Primo. I hope you're right, man, and I hope that happens. Titan fans know that we are the Raider Nation, have more fight and heart than the jabronis that are professionals. There you go, Terrence. Nashville knows how to throw a party. It
True,
looks like it, man.
it's true, bro. Nashville knows
And
that. Hey, and they're like that every single day, 7 days a week, because there's like so many
damn.
colleges, like in that like in the downtown area. So
Oh,
they're
okay.
like
Yep.
literally they're packed every week, every day, Monday through Sunday. There's a party going on downtown.
Oh, that's lit. Oh, hell yeah. I gotta go. Fuck. Now I gotta fuck.
Fucking
I'm set.
Taco Bell has live music inside and sells alcohol.
What?
Yes.
Yo. Hey, I gotta take a trip to Tennessee. Oh shit. Hey, that's sick, man. Nashville. There you go. Hell yeah. Shit. But yeah. Shit. I forgot what I was gonna talk about because I'm already thinking. Shit. I gotta go Tennessee. I'll be out there 15th partying with the nation in Vegas against the Patriots. There you go, brother. But
I think
I
I'm gonna be
think
there too,
that
bro. I think I'm gonna be there too, 'cause that's my nephew's birthday. I think we're
yeah,
gonna go out there.
I might go there. I might go to the Patriots
That's
game, or I might go to the Texans
December
game,
18th.
or I might be there for the Texans game. I heard Docs and them have a new venue. I seen it.
Oh yeah.
Um,
All
I
right.
heard about that venue off of Lunatic. I think Lunatic was the first one that introduced it because he's in Vegas over there, and he said it's really cool that all the walls have a screen, like the whole wall
That's
is a
cool.
screen. So that's sick. That is really sick. I
That is
might have to go check it out. It's like Area 15 or some shit. I gotta go there. It looks really damn cool.
right
So
away. I think if I had a chance, dog, and like to take my family, settle down out there, I would, dog. That's just nice out there.
yep, yep. Las Vegas got a Taco Bell like that too. Where Primos? What the fuck? Am I tripping? Is it by me?
Well,
Chandler
oh
is the
yeah,
NFL's all-time leader at sacking Russ. There you go, and hopefully he does it again, right,
Vegas
bro?
does
Lunatic.
have a Taco Bell that sounds liquor, but they have live music in that motherfucker. No, they have fools playing in that motherfucker. Live music. Like what the
Oh
fuck?
wait, he said Las Vegas. My bad. I thought you said California. My bad. Yeah, Las Vegas on the strip. Yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep. I know which one you're talking about.
Lighter real quick.
Yep, yep, yep. And now three keys to victory defense. Victory defense. For the defense, get to the quarterback. Get to the quarterback. Depth rotation. Start rotating your guys. Stop just thinking that the team is consisted of 11 people and they don't deserve no breathers. And create turnovers. You create turnovers. That's the best way when you're ranked 31st. I mean, when you're ranked 30th in takeaways and you're ranked 31st in sacks, that is not okay. But at the same time, the offense has to, and that's another thing. This also contradicts. The offense needs to take advantage of the turnovers. If the defense comes up with turnovers, offense, put some points on the board, bro. When they get a turnover, don't settle for a punt. None of that. And yes, they released Palomar, which is bullshit. But hey, it's okay. It's fine. They didn't have too much to use from. It's sad. I think he would have been useful if he would have been groomed right. But hey, he didn't, right? But yes, points off of turnovers. There you go, Primos. Points off of turnovers as well. Like I said, for each turnover, go put some points on the board. No punting. Depth rotation, like I said, it's not only 11 people on the field, and they should not be pushed to their limit and tired out. They should be rotated with people like Bauer, that is really good, or Malcolm Coons, that has been excellent every snap he's gotten and shows more heart than Chandler Jones, your starter. Uh, Darion Butler. Put Darion Butler out there in the field. Darion Butler is a better coverage linebacker than Diablo. When you got a linebacker that is leading the league in allowed yards, don't you think it's time to try out a young buck like Darion Butler that has been good in coverage in his years in Arizona State and in the preseason? He's a good guy, but thank God we got Denzel Perriman back. So yes, Denzel Perriman is back. That means
Yeah.
Jayon Brown, Denzel Perriman, and hopefully Diablo doesn't play and lets Darion Butler play or Masterson. What is your three keys for the defense side of the ball?
The defense side of the ball, I think
Mhm.
for sure. Like I was talking earlier, we got to stop the run for
Yep, yep,
sure
yep,
because I think Javante is like a big he's like their fire starter pretty much. Dog. Like if he gets going, he can open up a lot of shit for their offense, dog.
yep.
So if they can stop Javante and make him one dimensional, that's good. Also, um, the defense. I mean, this they call don't they call fucking Chandler Jones? The Russell Wilson fucking killer. So
Yeah,
the
yep.
game where he has to show up, dog. I mean, this is the game. I mean that it in it's funny how sometimes that shit works, dog. Like if a guy has a guy's number, sometimes they show up those games. So hopefully that does come to fruition in this game, and Chandler Jones does get a couple sacks or something like that, and is able to dominate his side because we all know Max does his side, takes care of his side, and then if we get that, the pressure stop the run, and having Trayvon Moore back is big, dog. So protecting the middle of the field is going to be good. So I think
Mhm.
our three phases right there. If those three phases play good, I think we're gonna be in for a good win. Where it's comfortable.
Facts. And yeah. I just think overall, I think we should win this game, right? I think on paper this should be our breakout game, not theirs. And at the end of the
Yeah,
day, like I said, it's either team that's gonna break out in this game, and that's what makes this game a little bit scarier because it's like it's a 50-50 chance that it could be our team that breaks out or their team that breaks out, and one team is gonna
yeah.
be sitting there like, what the hell?
You know what
Even though
scares me
they're
too?
whatever.
Yeah. You know what scares me
Yep,
is
yep,
that
yep, yep.
if we were 1-2 or 2-1,
Hmm.
this game wouldn't scare me at all. Of course, you know what I mean.
Yep.
Obviously, but we're 0-3, and a lot of teams get desperate. Dog. And when teams play desperate, there's teams who could play desperate, and we're gonna see if we can this weekend, because our backs against the wall. So some teams crumble when their backs against the wall. So we can't
Hmm.
be one of those teams. Dog. That's what scares me. Like we're almost at that spot pretty much, dog. I mean, we're 0-3, and times football
Yep.
seasons, every game counts, dog. Because at the end of the year, you know what I mean. You got shit at the end of the season where teams are fighting for that. There's 4 or 5 teams fighting for that last playoff spot. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
one game matters, dog. Especially those
Facts.
those early games. Last year it could have hurt us too, because you remember the fucking the Redskins game, the Giants games, the Bears games last year. Those shits hurt us in the beginning of the year. Else we would have been comfortable in
Facts.
the playoffs with a better seed. You know what I mean? Maybe a home game. So these games do matter, and we gotta fucking. That's what the only thing that scares me. Hopefully we can play with our back against the wall, and
Facts.
show up this game, dog, and put it together. And shut everybody up.
100%, man. And Watt says, "Man, we got to draft a cornerback." I really like some cornerbacks in college. I haven't seen all the college games, but especially during the off season, I watch every single film of the players I want to watch film on, and I do everything I can to try to really analyze it. But if I were to talk about a cornerback I really like in the league right now, he's from Alabama. I know some people might not like that he's an Alabama player, but I really like what he brings to the table. He's a 6'2" guy. Eli Ricks from Alabama. I really like his coverage skills for Alabama. I really like what he brings to the table. But that's just one of the guys on my list. What else is on my list? There's one more. That let me make
Yeah,
sure
I
here.
got that all weekend, GA Patriot. I got that shit all weekend. Like everybody was just like, "You guys are such great fans, man. You guys travel so well. Like
Yeah.
you guys are from here, from California. We have fucking Raider fans from New York, Raider fans from Kentucky, Raider fans from everywhere. Dog. It was crazy. It was cool. It was packed with Raider fans, out there, dog. So it was cool. It was a cool weekend. I mean, wish we could have got the win, but it was a great weekend experience. Pretty much, it was cool. Next
There
year,
we go.
we're already looking at away games. Miami might be the destination next year.
I'm go. Hey, no, best believe, bro. That's the one I'm shooting for. The Miami Dolphins in Miami.
Yeah,
That's what I'm shooting for, because not only I was always telling myself when I hit 21 years old I want to go to Miami. That year I turned 21, but this year I can't. And then I'm thinking to myself, what's my best bet moving forward? I thought to myself, we play Miami next year. I'm most likely in Miami.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be 22 technically. Hey, I don't know what's a better vacation than fucking Miami and a Raider game.
I'm telling you, though. But I hope Miami lives up to what Nashville was, but because
Mhm.
Nashville was the shit, though. So I mean, if Miami's anything, Nashville was, it'd be cool. That should be cool. I mean, on the beach, you know what I mean. South, it's gonna be cool though. It can't be bad. That's for sure. Right by the beach. Just hopefully it's a good time of year. You know what I mean? Hopefully we don't
Yeah,
get
yeah, yeah,
fucking,
yeah.
it's not this time of year where there's a fucking hurricane.
No facts, bro. Cause then I, hey, I'm from Cali, bro. So I don't know how to prepare for that shit. Well, I know common sense, like I know how to prepare, but I mean, being on vacation during something like that, yeah, nah. And that would make that would make the game be
Uh,
canceled technically.
Hell yeah.
Um,
'Cause, I mean, aren't they? No, not anymore, but they were looking at maybe moving some venues this weekend. No, like I think Tampa, I think
oh
was
yeah, yeah. No, that's facts. And I see everybody's talking about the draft now. But yeah, yeah. See, and that's the thing. That's what I like about the conversation with the draft, is because this is the first time I see a comment section talk about a lot of positions of need in the draft instead of just the quarterback position. So that's why I kind of like seeing everybody give me their takes right here. What's good, Ray Bosby? What's good, brother? And yeah, I see it right here, man. Max Williams. The only thing with Max Williams, Graham Cam, what I don't like about him, he's 5'9". He's a little bit on the shorter end. as far as a corner goes, and I'm kind of a little bit of a I don't I
Hey,
want like a
USC
6'1",
number
6'2" guy.
USC's number 6, dog. We're right there, dog. If we don't lose, we're gonna go to the playoff.
That would be crazy, huh? We get earthquakes. Yeah, God forbid another one happens, but shit, fuck. Also a DT. Yeah, I like a lot of players from college, man. Joey Porter Jr. from Penn State, 6'2" guy. He has really good, reliable speed. But the only thing with him is he's got to stay consistent throughout the games. I really like Jordan Battle. Jordan Battle was supposed to come to the league this year, but he instead stayed for another year for Alabama. He's their starting safety over there. I also like what's his name? The guy from LSU, from the edge position, BJ Ojolari. BJ Ojolari is the guy that I wanted. Um, he's from LSU, of course, and then some other guys. I would say Henry Toto from Alabama, linebacker there. I really like him, right? But there's a lot of guys. But like I said, we'll get to that when we get to that. But those are some couple guys I have my eye on. Another running back I have an eye on. Hopefully we're running the ball by then. But Bajan Robinson from Texas, I really like that guy
Oh,
really much. He's a
that's
fucking dog.
beast, though, yeah.
So that's the guy that I'm looking at. But yeah, there's other guys out there too, right? So we'll get to that when we get to that. But overall, um, a strong DT and a tackle, right or left linebacker. There you go, man. And yeah, so that's overall practically the breakdown, man, of both teams, and hopefully we could come out to a win. But before we end it off, I want to hear a prediction, man. Who do you think scores the first touchdown? Who do you think is going to be the MVP? And who do you think comes out with the win and by how much?
I think first touchdown, we're gonna get shit started. We're gonna run the ball,
Hmm.
and he's gonna prove since the beginning of the game that that we they gotta feed him, and I think Josh Jacobs will get the first touchdown.
Hmm.
The passing game will be effective. I don't think
Hmm.
the Carr will have to play that well because I think the MVP, your second question, will be Josh Jacobs,
Okay.
and then I think we're gonna win 31, and then at the end of the game, I think will be the defense will struggle at sometimes. You know what I mean? Because I think what's the thing will make some plays, but I think it'll be 31-21.
Okay. 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 Me, I think our first touchdown is gonna because you said run. I'm gonna go a little bit opposite. I'm gonna go. I think it's gonna be a pass to Devonte Adams for about 20 yards. I really hope he could get it, and I think he could get it this game. I think a 20-yard touchdown from Devonte
There'll be a
Adams.
touchdown in
Uh,
every game. Huh?
yeah, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And I think the MVP. I'm gonna go with the defense side of the ball. I'm gonna go with Nate Hobbs. I think he ends up getting the interception that he got called back. I think he gets an interception, plays a really good game against whoever he's going with. So I'm gonna go with Nate Hobbs. Is gonna be the MVP of the game. He's gonna make plays all over the field. He's gonna get an interception, and I'm gonna say pick six. Hot take. Pick six
All
from Nate
right,
Hobbs.
all
Pick
right.
six.
I
Pick
like
six
that.
on Russell Wilson.
I want to
Pick
see
six.
that.
And Max Crosby is the one causing the pressure for him to throw an interception. That's what it is right there. Nate Hobbs, hot take right there. You have a hot take?
I say Chandler Jones causes a strip sack, dog.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. Okay.
and
Okay.
he's gonna get us the ball, dog. He's gonna get us the ball at a good time where like it's gonna be to where we're gonna build a good lead. You know what I mean? He's gonna get us a ball back in the situation where we're gonna
Yep.
be like, oh shit, yeah, we can take a good lead here. I just feel it. I just feel he's gonna come up. He's gonna come up on something this week.
Facts. And shout out to Raiders Primo. He says, gotta get out of here, guys. Subbed and like. Take care of y'all. Hey, I appreciate that, brother. Salute to you, brother. MVP Jacobs, 2 TDs, Raider Way says. And Hobbs did. That's what I was talking about. Hobbs, it got called back because of a bullshit penalty.
Bullshit.
But what makes it a hot take is that he's going to get a pick six. It's not going to be only a pick
Yeah.
this game. It's going to be a pick six from Nate Hobbs. That is my hot take right there. I still like the Yannick trade for Yasin. He hasn't been doing much with the Colts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too, man. And I think overall that besides Yasin getting injured right now, once he comes back, I think getting Yasin back healthy fully and Averett healthy back, especially after the bye week, would be really key. And then having Nate Hobbs and stuff and other people step up, right? And having Trayvon Merrick back will help a lot. Don't play nickel the whole damn game. There you go, man. Yasin hasn't played decent. He just allows some catches sometimes. He just got stopped to play, right? Low score game, 17-10. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Before we head on out, I want to hear your guys' prediction, like Joel E. right there, man. Give me whether it's your MVP, whether it's your prediction for the game, or all three: prediction, MVP, and hot take. I'll do that. Hot take. Um, Give me one. I want to see it before we head on out here. I want to see what you guys got to say about this game. So far, we got 17-10 by Joel E. We so far got MVP Jacobs 2 TDs by Raider Way. Let me see who else said something. Let me see. Let me make sure. I'm fucking nervous about Sunday. This is our season. Facts, Van City, man. I don't
Big
think
one.
it's but I think it's a really, really key moment in
Big
this.
one.
It's one of those key moments in a season overall. Hopefully, we could get it going right. Let me see. Fuck predictions. We better win. Look at Terry. It's shit. Fuck predictions. We better win. Yeah, we better win. We better win. Great show. I seen ready to give. I appreciate that, Kyle. Hot take. We win, and Carr haters don't give him any credit for it. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit's gonna be funny, man. That shit gonna be funny.
20 to
Uh,
13 watts. He says
2013.
13
Okay.
minutes. All right.
He said, "I just want to win. Fuck the stats." Damn, you guys are
I think
buzzkills.
Chandler
You and
Jones.
Terrence. God damn.
I think
Have a
Chandler
little
Jones.
fun. Say something fun. God damn.
I think Chandler Jones does get a strip sack this week.
Okay. 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 Just win. Goes. Car goes off. He says car goes off. We got to find a way to pressure Wilson. That's going to be a key to win. Also, offense got to score in the red zone. Lewis, you are speaking facts, brother. That is facts. DC MVP, 3 TDs, two to Devontae, one to T Billy. Oh, shit. So you think one of them's going to be a deep pass? I see. There you go. All right, for sure. Well, uh, guys, if you guys can, hey, Gabe, let them know where they can find you, brother.
Oh yeah, man. You can find me right here on YouTube at Raider Gabe, just like that, one word. And yeah, bro, we did a smoke out show yesterday. We're gonna do another one. We'll probably do one tomorrow or something like that. But for sure, you stay tuned. We're gonna be doing for sure. We're gonna do more now, more shows. You know what I mean? Just busting them out. Quick. Pause. Fucking. But yeah, we just yeah, we're gonna be start doing those. Talking more Raiders. And of course, you know what I mean. It's the smoke out hour, so we talk a little bit about everything. But yeah, for sure, man. Catch me right there, and then on Instagram, you can catch me at RaiderGate54. And yeah, just stay
There you
tuned.
go. There you go. GA says this is his hot take. McDaniel's calls in sick and we rush for 160 plus yards. God,
Yeah,
fuck it. Raider Gabe, what time mañana?
I'm thinking maybe the morning time now, because the morning time is the best time. We'll have like a little wake and bake type shit. You know what I mean? So we'll do like maybe like 9 in the morning. Eastern. I mean 9 in the morning Pacific, because fuck,
For
that's
sure,
like
for sure.
6 in the morning. Fuck that shit. Yeah, we'll do like 9 for sure.
Let me know, because you already know the West Side Experience is gonna be in the afternoon, early afternoon. So you guys, look, you got two shows right there already for
Back,
tomorrow.
yep.
Wake and Bake, and then you got West Side Experience. That's gonna be. We're all gonna do the same thing pretty much, and the only difference is that on Gabe's show we talk about everything and anything.
Everything,
Raider
right?
game, have fun, stuff like that. On the show with Earn, the West Side Experience, it's all about previewing the game again, the calm before the storm, right? The day before, and it's
Yes,
gonna
sir.
be me and Earn co-hosting, and if Gabe wants to join, or anybody else, I know Twan wants to join, has been wanting to join, so I'm gonna have Twan on there. Hopefully, he could join us. But yeah, it's just gonna be chopping it up on the Saturday, right? What time is the wake and bake? He said 9
9.
most likely a.m. 9 a.m.
So
Pacific
yeah,
Standard
9 in the
Time.
morning.
10, 11, 12, 12 Eastern.
Yep.
And Terrence dropped all the links right there, man. My link tree from my IG, Twitter. I'm starting to get my Twitter popping. IG, I post a lot of little things like edits and stuff like that. And when I go live, Discord, the people behind the scenes, Terrence and All Lies, are two guys that work a lot behind the scenes, man. They help me out tremendously. There's their IGs as well, man. Does phenomenal work. Especially especially both of them, man. If you guys want anything done, they both could get it done as well, man. They're another behind the scenes guys.
The
But yeah,
king of odds.
yep,
Terrence.
facts. In terms of the King of Mods, man. I'll be gone for a while tomorrow for sure. Terrence, it's all good, brother. It's
It's
all
all
good.
good,
I
man. You
appreciate
deserve
you.
a break. You
Facts,
you do your job. It's not even
facts,
your
facts.
job. You just do it out of your fucking out of the fucking Raider Nation love, man. So that's cool, man. Appreciate you.
Facts. And guys, like I said, you already know who I am, man. I'm the if you're here, you know who I am. The SC experience right here, right below me. You already know. And for anybody that is new, uh hey, if you like the content, subscribe, man. I try to do the best I can to bring you the best content possible. We're rising up. We just hit 1.3. So I appreciate that. We've gained 300 subscribers in the past month, and that really means a lot to me, man. We had a little bit of a 1.03 stuck on there for quite some time, but I'm glad that we're starting to rise up, man. So hey, we're gonna keep it pushing. The goal is 2,000, 2K before the end of the season. Some people say I could get a 345. We'll see what happens. We got to take it a step at a time. So for me,
Shit, I gotta get
2K
to 1,000.
before. Yep, and we gotta give Gabe to 1,000, man. Get him monetized and all those stuff, man.
Yes,
He
sir.
deserves it too, man. That'll be lit. That'll be
I
lit. We
just need
gotta
the
get him, man.
subscribers. I have everything else, though, the watch hours, everything like that. I
Exactly.
just need the subscribers. That's it.
Gotta do it.
We
Subscribe,
get it.
man,
We
and all
get
the
it.
links are in the
We'll
thing right
start
there,
grinding
man.
more for sure. I'm gonna start grinding more, so we'll get it.
Let's go. 3 week vacation begins today. There you go, EJ. USC needed a close win against Oregon State to keep them focused. Facts, Kyle Holden. Hopefully, USC wins tomorrow. UFC is tomorrow, too, and I'll talk about it on my show on the West Side Experience as well. Uh, Shout out to Mackenzie Dern. That is my wife that doesn't know she's my wife. She is hot
Hey, do
as
you
hell.
hear that? That
Badass.
that Mark Zuckerberg rented the whole fucking UFC experience shit out where they having the fights
I did
tomorrow.
not know that.
He
I did
rented
not know
it
that.
out whole, so it's only who knows who's gonna be there. It could be only him. It could be only him and a person, or it could be him and his friends or whatever. But he rented out the UFC event tomorrow, so basically they're gonna be fighting for him tomorrow.
Well, we gonna see what happens with them then. We'll see who wins
Crazy.
this shit. God damn, that's gonna be interesting. I gotta
That's
look that
crazy.
shit
When I
up and
heard that
see.
shit today, I was like, "What the fuck, Mark Zuckerberg? Well, he does have the money."
He does, and that's facts, man. And yeah, we got a lot of things tomorrow. USC games for all my people. Dodgers game again. Hey, Dodgers are winning, man. We're getting our people back, especially our pitchers. Goslin is gonna pitch on Monday. That's good for playoff time. We got Gratterall back. We're getting people back, man. So hey, the Dodgers are looking
World
scary,
Series
man. But
time.
hey, we're gonna see who the Dodgers are gonna go up against because most likely it will be the winner of today. With this series, actually, Mets versus Atlanta Braves. Those two are fighting for a position there. We're gonna see what happens there. We're gonna see
Yeah.
what happens there. But shout out to everybody, man. Hopefully the fighters choke out that. God damn,
You know,
that
like
boy
Mark
Terrence is on
Zuckerberg. Huh?
demon time. Fuck. And there you go, Terrence, right there with the link, guys. It was the S experience, aka boy Eric, man. Remember to stay blessed. A positive vibes heading your guys' way. Have a blessed night. Have a great weekend. Remember, tough times never last, but tough people do, and you guys are some tough people. Hopefully, I don't hit the intro instead of the outro like I did earlier. And there we go, man. On behalf of me and Raider Gabe, man, thank you guys for joining us, and stay tuned for tomorrow. You'll see more of us tomorrow. Peace out.
Peace
Have a good
out.
night, y'all.